Welcome to Unfiltered End. Today episode would be for drumroll Snow White and her husband, the prince. Now, the story I would just need to recap a little bit. So, if you don't know the story, you're not familiar with the story of Snow White. What the hell have you been? Or maybe you're too young. So Snow White was a beautiful princess. She was created by, well, created. That's her folk story come from the Grimm brothers. So what you're gonna hear next would just be my version of what happened after the happily ever after. So just a quick recap on how it's gonna work. So the segment that you're going to listen, not this one right away, but just before getting the context of her story, is going to be therapy session between her first therapy session between Snow White and her husband, the prince. And of course, I will dub all the voices. I'm not gonna do any specific accent and try to change my voice because it will be hard. But I will just put some imagery to let you know which one is talking. And of course, the characters on those session is always Dr. Grimm, which is taken from the Grimm's brothers, is the main character. She is a therapist. Even though in real life I don't have any of the those kind of experience, but still, it's just a comedy and just make fun of the situation. Okay. And then we will have all the fairy tale kind of character that will show up here and there and have the session with Dr. Grimm. So the first one, it will be one of the first adaptation that Disney have done. So the story is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That was the version that it was done in 1937, I am assuming, from Disney, one of the first animated movies, where it's a story of a princess that had her dad who died and the queen that he remarried, which is not her mom, is so obsessed with her the beauty and wanted to be the most fair of all, meaning pale skin as snow and red lips as blood or whatever. So in the version of Disney is that the queen want absolutely get rid of that damn Snow White. So first she hired a hunter to go kill her, and the hunter saw the young girl. He kind of grew pity for her, and he pretended that he killed her. So what he did, he killed a deer nearby or another animal or whatever animal that it was, and brought her the heart of the animal and just let Snow White to run away and think that she's gonna die anyway, and give the heart to the queen. The queen look at her mirror and she's like, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the fairest of all." So the mirror keeps saying Snow White, and that pisses her off, and she's like, "How how the hell he wasn't able to kill her?" And we are talking about of a grown woman asking a man to kill a teenager. So, well, in the version of Disney. So when Snow White was running away in the forest, that she fell into a small house. There was seven beds and all that kind of stuff. First of all, modern day, I call that home invasion, and second, the hell privilege. So she fell asleep there. The seven men, there were like seven men, dwarfs. That's how they're called in the movie. So don't come at me and say that I am being uh, rude and all that kind of crap. They are the one going to, well, they come in there and they all see this young lady, very beautiful because, yeah, they're always beautiful. They cannot be ugly. Beautiful young girl sleeping in their bed, not even wondering she cleaned everything, but at least she cleaned everything compared to Goldilocks, that bitch who didn't do crap and eat everybody food, but at least Snow White cleaned the house and just like be able to sleep. And when she woke up, there was those seven people looking at her and be like, "Oh no, that's not gonna work." So, story short, she negotiated. She was able to stay with them and offer to have the shelter, to clean and cook for them. So that was a good deal for them. So they were cool. And that old ass, well, no, that it's not that old, but the queen decided that when she was able to, she would do everything she can to kill that Snow White of hers because she needed to be the fairest of all. So, yada yada yada, time passed, and then one moment she decided to disguise herself as an old ass woman. And she found out where Snow White was living. So she went there and offered her a very beautiful red apple. And Snow White was dumb enough to eat that damn thing because she could be like, one, I don't know you. Two, That's suspicious that you, old lady, frail like you are not eating that damn apple. So she took the apple, she bit it, and she fell. Actually, she fell in comatose. But everybody else, when they came back, the seven guys come back and assuming that she's dead. So they're like, oh no, fuck, she's dead. What happened? And they see the apples like, this was a poison apple. Someone wanted to hurt Snow White. So they decide to build her that very beautiful kind of casket. It was like all in glass. Decide to uh, take her dead, lifeless body and just put that in that coffin and wanted to move it to just to pay respect and all that. And a prince come by, which is interesting. He's like, oh wow, she's hot. And then he kissed her, which is worse than suspicious because first of all, what the hell? Second, assault, and third, ew. If she was really dead, ew. And she wake up and she's like, oh, a prince. Like, she hug him, she's happy, she kiss him, and they live happily ever after. That's Disney version. The end. In the Grimm Brother is more morbid and more Grimm's, no pun intended, is more I would say kind of like disgusting because the queen tried to kill her many times. But first she locked her up in a dungeon, but it didn't work because a god let the girl escape. So this story is similar. There's still seven dwarfs and all that. Let her escape. And then after that, she asked the hunter to kill her. The hunter don't do it. So she's like, okay, that's the second time. I'm just really done with that, and say that, oh yeah, when she would reach this at the age of production, she will be the most fairest of all. So that's how it works in the time that it was written. And then after that, again, similar story. She tried to kill her many times before get her that damn apple, and then she eat the apple, she choke, comatose. Same story. The prince come and kiss her. Like really, they don't know what it is. Necrophilia at the time for them it was normal. So the prince gets her, they get married, but before the happily ever after, there's a celebration, and in that the queen have been arrested because they were able to figure out that she was the old lady, that actually she's a witch, and they decide to get her iron shoes. Not like, yeah, to do like, oh yeah, the man with the iron face or whatever. No, no, no. They decide to get her iron shoes that was heated like blade red and make her dance to her death. So, happily ever after? This is actually how Snow White end. And after that, they're like, yeah, celebrating. The woman was forced to dance until she dies. Yes, I am not I'm condoning the fact that she tried to kill the girl, but come on, there's other way. You like now the queen and you become as evil as the one that it was before you. As simple as that. That's my way to see things. But the first session will be really interesting. At least I think that it will be that will be the first session, and after that they will have a second one. So you kind of have a picture how it looked like and how the story between Snow White and her man started. So we're gonna focus on their relationship, like couple years after the happily ever after, when the queen is totally dead. Snow White is, I would say, happy. Her husband is kind of still weird because I still have like a very big doubt on it. So, of course, it's all coming from a lighted heart. I'm gonna use the modern language as well, not possible. I'm gonna use a modern language. I'm gonna speak. We will get like a normal thing here, and use some common sense. I guess I'm not sure 100%, but yeah, this is gonna be one of the first session that we're gonna get for Snow White and her husband. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, and if you do, please, 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 please subscribe, become a Patreon, and make some requests. So then I will be able to build up some new stories. And becoming a Patreon, I will be able to put the stories for hands just for you guys. You will enjoy it before I put it public for the rest of the others. And you will have exclusive content. You will have that ahead of people. And of course, your request will be just all done before. Of course, if you request me to do the following story for what is her name, Cinderella, or anybody else, or any fairy tale that you are aware of that we all know, or maybe are obscure, so then I will be able to make some research and start to make the story for them. So again, I hope you're gonna enjoy the first episode of Unfiltered and the therapy session for the fairy tales or Disney presents. I'm still working on the title, but still, I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye. All right, I am Dr. Grimm, and this is gonna be your first session. So, Mr. and Mrs. Charming, is that right? Your Highness. Oh, yeah, you are royal. So, for what I'm seeing, your name is Snow White, and you, my dear, is Prince Charming. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit how it's gonna function. I'm Dr. Grimm. As I said earlier, I am your therapist, and I will record every session that we have if you're totally still comfortable with that. And of course, everything that would happen here will stay here between you and us. If you have any issue, you can still talk to me. So I would wanted to start with you first. I would like you to introduce yourself and tell me how you heard about the session that I offer. All right. My name is Snow White, as you can say. I'm a queen. I'm married with the prince here. He is a total doll. Um, we have been married for 5 years. Was that 5 years? Yeah, we are married for 5 years. We have two beautiful kids, and they're gorgeous, a boy and a girl. We have a beautiful kingdom. Everything is great. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here. It will be a very interesting experience. Actually, the way I heard about you, doctor, I had one of my servant coming to the castle with your pamphlet saying that you can help some couples. So we were curious on how you can help them. We want just to improve our relationship with each other. That's that. Thank you. Honey, do you want to say anything? Yeah. I'm I'm Prince Charming. Um, I am a king. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird to have my name being as a king and be my name being prince and be a king. Um, but yeah, is that yeah, Snow White is my wife. We have been married for 5 years. We have two kids. Life is okay. I like to be on the back of a horse, and we are here to have a session with you. I don't know exactly what it is, but apparently she said it's gonna make us communicate better. Yeah, um, having a better relationship with each other. And oh no, that's it for me. That's just that. Okay. Um. So thank you very much for introducing yourself. Our first session will be more about to figure out how everything goes and what you're here because you're not just coming here by curiosity. This is couple therapy after all. So I would like to ask you both to describe how is your relationship as the most honest as possible. Mr. Prince, do you want to start? Um, uh, um, well, we married, and I have the impression that we're pretty fine. Um, be happy, yeah. Okay, I don't feel like you're very honest with me because, again, like I said, when people come to therapy, is mean that there's an issue that they wanted to fix. But I don't like really much to use the word fix, but there's an issue that they need to understand and work on to improve. So, what is the issue in your point of view? Why are you here? I'm here because Snow White want me here. Okay, so you here because your wife asked you, or do you think that you have any issue in your marriage? Um, I don't know. For me, it seems pretty fine. I'm very busy as a king. I have to hear a lot of people making requests, asking me to help them from some situation, ask me to listen to their problem. I have a lot of, I would say, meetings where I encounter with my advisors about how to rule the kingdom. It cannot rule itself, especially when you have two kingdoms. So, yeah, I'm very just a busy man. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this honesty. And you, um, Miss. Oh, call me Snow. Okay, Snow. Um, how can you describe your relationship with your husband? Well, we started off in a very loving way. I mean, I was 16 when we fell in love, but it's going well. Um, it's I I was just curious because you know one of the servants would just providing me with these pamphlets and saying that it will help us because we kind of argue lately. We have a little bit more issues lately, and yes, Prince is not spending as much time that we expected with us, and very busy with work. Yeah, because I tell you that ruling a kingdom is not doing it by itself. I need to be there. I need to be able to rule, and and you want just I don't know what you want. You never talked to me about that. And now you always wanted to organize ball and stuff. You're very busy with the kids. Well, and your ladies following you everywhere. So what is the root of the problem? I see here that is you seems like either acknowledging you're very busy, we get it, but you doesn't seem to acknowledge that your wife need your attention and she need you to understand what she's going through, and I guess that she wanted you here because Snow, can you um I have the impression that we lost our connection because at the beginning we were so in love. I know that we met pretty young, and also I know that he's busy with the kingdom. I mean, I'm also very busy as something that it take me a lot of time taking care of the kids, organizing those balls, the charitable, and I cannot do anything anymore. It's just that I feel like I lost the touch with my friends. I cannot go to see the dwarfs, and it's really weird. I cannot move around the castle without people following me everywhere. So it's pretty much nerve wracking. I want to spend a little bit of time with my husband instead of just the moment that we go to bed. Hmm, interesting. And may I call you Prince? Your Majesty will be fine. All right. Your Majesty, what is your interpretation about this story? How do you feel about your wife saying that? Well, it always been like that. I don't see what's the problem. Well, it seems like she requested a little bit more time with you. She wants to spend more time. I'm not trying to translate what she's saying. She is telling you right now that she wants to spend time with you, that you dedicated more time to the kingdom than to her. Is that right, Snow? Yeah. Can you talk to him directly? Yeah. And don't worry, it's a safe space. You can talk about anything, it will stay here. And of course, you can still make some exercise when you go home. But what I would suggest you to do first is just to be able to be totally free and honest here. Nobody will hold anybody that what happens here stays here. And you two, I'm counting of both of you, don't bring what is the matter that you're saying here back home because it will create some tension. And I want you just to feel that here is a safe and free zone where you can say whatever you want without any repercussion. Okay? All right. Honey, I. It's okay. You can go ahead now. Honey, I feel like just that you don't know me. That you you just won't have sex with me when I'm sleeping. Oh wow, wow. Didn't expect that. Um, okay, Doc. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna explain to you how we met. So I was riding my horse in the forest, right? Oh, sorry. Are you familiar with our story? No, I rather stay it as more impartial as possible. I will do my research a little bit later on after the first interview. After that, we will be able to go a little bit deeper on that. But no, I don't know your story. All I know is just that you have interesting names. Okay, so my perspective is just pretty easy. I was riding this horse, right? I was going to forest. It was beautiful day, and then I saw guys, and they have this girl lay down, and she looked cute, and I kissed her. She wake up, and after that, we got married. Wait, um, you didn't know your wife? You didn't know that girl? No. Sorry. I thought that I misunderstood. So you met your wife, if I'm correct. Yeah. She was in conscience. Well, they assumed that she was dead. Okay, so she was assumed dead, and you went to her. You kissed her, and she woke up, and you got married. Yeah. Um. Did you even took a little bit of time to know her before that? Nope. That was my first time meeting her. Oh, um, what made you wanted to marry her then? Well, she was beautiful. She is still beautiful. I mean, look at her. She's perfect. Okay. Do you know are her hobbies? Her favorite thing to do? Yeah, I find out that she like sing with birds, clean, and cook. Um, you said that you have been married for 5 years and you have two children. Yeah. And your wife just mentioned that you just wanted to have sexual intercourse with her when she is sleeping. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Um, Nothing. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just trying to just wire my mind about this. So, Snow, you married the first man who kissed you when you were unconscious. Yeah, it's a fairy tale. I mean, I come from a world that is happening like that, and you were 16. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to tell you, I hope I would not offend you, but it's just a very much the radical way to do so and tell you the truth. Are you aware of what is consent? Well, not aware, but do you know what consent is? Well, I'll consent to marry. Yes, I understand that. But what I mean is just that when someone is unconscious, you cannot go and kiss them and marry them. Oh, why not? Well, you were presumed dead. And even though it's a violation, regardless of the time or the situation, or maybe that you were beautiful in that casket, nothing is it's not okay to let someone that you don't know and come to do that. You need consent. It means that the person either have to ask you permission or maybe you have a relationship where you know that you will give consent to kiss each other. But and also I'm kind of worried about something. You kissed a girl who were unconscious, meaning well, assume dead. Yeah. Do you find any inanimate people attractive? What? No, no, no. It was just her. I mean, I like living people. You just it happened that she wasn't doing much, so I was like, why not? Oh, are you aware that it will be called as an assault? And a what? Oh, yeah, you're from the 15th century or something like that. I'm sorry about it. All right. So the first time that you met, it was like that. So since then, what happened? Well, my stepmother was trying to kill me. Why? Oh, because I was the fairest of all. You were what? The fairest of all. So she was asking her mirror every day who was the fairest of all, so meaning the prettiest. So he was always keeping telling her it was me because I was young, I was beautiful, and I have a very clean skin. So that's why she was trying to murder me. Is anyone in your family trying to have a therapy session or maybe talk to her? Oh, she dead now. What? Oh yeah, she died on our wedding day. What? What, did she kill herself? Did she had a hard time with it? No. She actually we punished her, I would say. It was a wedding gift from my husband. Decided to put a burning iron on her feet and then dance until she died of exhaustion. To be fair, she tries to kill me many times. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. It's not a problem. It's absolutely not the problem. Trust me, it's not the problem. I'm not trying to defend anything. So that's how you two start to be together. Yeah. And can you tell me when did you started to see that there was some maybe issue obstacle in your relationship? It was after our second kid birth. So after Lola birth, yeah, we call her Lola. Um, well, things start to change. I mean, she is beautiful, and things start to change not long ago when the queen was sick. His mother. Oh, so I'm sorry, I lost the trail of my thought because I got distracted for a second. I need just to think about things. What I wanted you to do is just that when you go home, take the time to describe what you like in each other. I hope you know what each other. I like to hunt. Okay, keep that for later. Thank you, Your Majesty, Highness. Uh, tell to each other when you are alone what you like about each other. And what I would like you to do as well is cuddle. What? Take each other in arms when you're by yourself. And of course, don't wait when your wife falls asleep. Yeah? You hold each other in your arms and tell what you like about each other. Find all the best quality that you like about each other and why you like that. I want you just to make that exercise and then after that talk about it. But we still need to figure out that thing how you two met because you have to understand boundaries and consent. Because now I wanted just to get back to one thing. You say Snow White. Sorry, Snow. Snow White or Snow? Oh, it's fine. Snow White is actually the full name, but you call me Snow. All right, Snow. Um, you said that he just wanted to have intercourse with you when you are asleep. Yeah. Did that always been like that? Yes. Basically, I mean, the wedding night I pass out, and that's how we had our son. Right. Okay, so for what it seems like is just this session will be interesting, and I think that I will need to see you a little bit more because there's a lot of information that we need to work on. Um, and of course, we will have to organize, right? See how that go. Do you agree? Yeah, yeah. I Can I say one thing? Yeah, absolutely. We are here for that. It's an open space. It's a safe space. It's open here for you to express how you feel. Anything that you want to talk about. I I want to apologize for kissing you without any permission. But I thought that you were beautiful and that maybe you were sleeping. But they told you she was dead. Yeah, I know, and she was in a coffin. Yeah, it- I mean, Doc, come on, be in my shoes. I said I'm sorry. Okay, so all right. So, this was an interesting first session. Then, like I said again, just do that as an exercise, and then next time you and I will have a little bit further conversation, and we will try to see what happened in your childhood. You say that your stepmother tried to kill you, and you like. I will still have to figure out you, my king. Um, Thank you for coming and thank you for considering therapy. Of course, all of this is to improve your relationship with each other. I hope that this first one is interesting enough and it open eyes for you guys that marriage is complicated. It's not easy, and of course, it's not how it started. It's always how it's gonna end. And you have a very interesting case where we need to focus a little bit on how to build up, how to process, because your first part, the beginning, we need to get the root of your issues on why some of your behavior was done. Okay? Oh, that's perfect for me. It worked wonderful. And thank you so much for your help. We already have done some progress here, right, honey? Well, yeah, yeah. And again, thank you, Doc. Do I need to be here every time? Well, yes. Couple therapy is a teamwork. Is you working together. You're trying to build up together, and you try to heal together. It would not be a couple therapy if just one of you comes. So I hope I will see you both to these sessions. So then we will be able to manage how everything goes and hopefully encourage you to have some intercourse with your wife when she's awake and not asleep because that's pretty creepy. I thought it was in a judgmental place. Yes, it's not. But look, I'm not like your regular psychologist, but your situation is kind of weird. Okay, man. I'm being honest here. Your situation is strange. I mean, she was assumed dead. You kissed her. You assaulted an unconscious or maybe dead woman, which is more close to necrophilia. And yeah, is strange. But the first tip is just that to make put your mind around it. Okay, now right now I'm being very judgmental, and I'm sorry about it because hearing this story out like that is sound totally messed up. I mean, come on. Now I'm not in my therapist's shoes. Dr. Grimm is kind of like, whoa, take a backseat because normally I would just listen and nodding and just give some guidance here. But you too? Jesus Christ, you need help. Who? Oh, no. It's a magical fairy. Very important. Have a lot of power. So, thank you for being here, and I will see you in our next session. And again, don't forget to do that cuddle exercise. Don't wait for your wife to sleep to do things to her. And of course, I will ask you to um, maybe avoid intercourse for a couple days until our next session. Even when she's sleeping. Yes, even when she's sleeping. No, but I just want you to do the small step because you need to know each other a little bit more. Okay? Cuddle. Say to each other what you like the most from the other one and express what you like or dislike. I want you to vocalize that and I will want you to come back here with a list of what you 5 things that you like about Snow White and you five things that you like about the prince. What do you think about it? Oh, that's wonderful. I really love it. I just can't wait about that. And we're gonna work on that really here. It will be just to quit it. Um, see, that's the thing that I don't like. Speak very fast when she's excited and started to say some word that does not exist. It's a work in progress. We're gonna get there. Okay? It's gonna be tough for sometimes, but you're gonna get there. All right. Thank you very much. Our time is done now. Oh, really? Already? I didn't heard it. Yeah. It dinged somewhere. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. I just think a relief already is wonderful. Yeah. Thanks. Have a good day. I have to see my next. Oh, right now, and her name. Oh, okay. I will have to go see my next client. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you next time. Okay? All right. Have a lovely day. Bye. Oh, have a lovely day to you too, my dear. Oh, yeah. Good day.